Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Relatos de Ternura. I'm so grateful you've chosen to spend this time with me today. You know, there's something incredibly precious about reaching our golden years. Those beautiful decades after 60 when we've accumulated so much wisdom, so many memories, and such a deep understanding of what truly matters in life. But here's what I want you to know. Just because we're celebrating more birthdays doesn't mean we have to slow down or stop taking care of ourselves. In fact, it's quite the opposite. This is the time to honor our bodies with even more tenderness and mindfulness. Today, I want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you about something that's close to my heart. Staying active safely after 60, I received so many messages from listeners sharing their fitness journeys, their concerns, and sometimes, unfortunately, their injuries. That's why I felt called to create this episode about 5 specific exercises that, while they might seem beneficial, can actually put our precious bodies at risk as we age. Remember, my dear friends, this isn't about limitation, it's about wisdom. Let me start with something that might surprise you, those energetic, jumping exercises that were once the highlight of our workout routines. You know, the burpees, jump squats, and box jumps that make us feel so accomplished afterward. Here's the tender truth. As we age, our joints naturally lose some of their cushioning, and our bones may not be as resilient as they once were. When Maria, a 64-year-old listener from Arizona, wrote to me about her knee injury from attempting jump squats, my heart went out to her. She said she felt like she was failing at fitness, but I want you to understand, she wasn't failing. She was simply using an approach that no longer served her body's current needs. The repetitive impact from jumping exercises can stress our knees, hips, and ankles in ways that may lead to fractures, joint pain, or ligament injuries. But here's the beautiful alternative. Try step-ups on a sturdy platform, gentle marching in place, or wall push-ups. These give you that same sense of accomplishment while honoring your body's wisdom. Now, let's talk about overhead presses and heavy lifting above our heads. I understand the appeal. There's something empowering about lifting weights that makes us feel strong and capable. And you are strong and capable, my dear friend. But our shoulders tell a different story as we age. The shoulder joint becomes more vulnerable to impingement and rotator cuff tears after 60. Robert, a 67-year-old gentleman who shared his story with me, developed a painful shoulder impingement, trying to maintain his younger self's weightlifting routine. He felt frustrated and defeated, but I reminded him that adapting isn't giving up, it's evolving. Instead of heavy overhead presses, try resistance band exercises at chest level or light weights with lateral raises that don't go above shoulder height. You'll still build strength and maintain that wonderful feeling of progress, but you'll be protecting those precious shoulder joints that have carried you through so many years. Here's something that might resonate with many of you. Those deep squats that seem to promise incredible leg strength and mobility. While squats themselves aren't harmful, going too deep can put excessive stress on our knees and lower back. I think of Eleanor, a vibrant 62-year-old who loved her yoga practice but pushed herself into deep squats that eventually caused knee pain. She felt like she was losing her flexibility, but what she was actually experiencing was her body's way of protecting itself. The key is finding your sweet spot, squatting only to the point where your thighs are parallel to the floor, or even less if that feels more comfortable. Use a chair behind you as a guide, and remember that a modified squat is still a squat. Your muscles are still working, your heart is still pumping, and you're still taking care of yourself beautifully. Let's have a gentle conversation about those traditional sit-ups and crunches that we've been told are essential for core strength. The truth is, these exercises can strain our neck and lower back, especially if we have any existing spinal issues, which many of us do after decades of life. Traditional sit-ups can compress the spine and put unnecessary pressure on our neck. Instead, I want you to discover the magic of modified core work. Try gentle pelvic tilts while lying on your back, or wall sits that engage your core without the strain. These alternatives will give you that same core strengthening while treating your spine with the respect it deserves. Finally, let's talk about something that might feel controversial: long-distance running and high-intensity cardio. I want to be clear, I'm not saying cardio is bad. What I'm saying is that the approach might need to shift. Extended high-impact cardio can strain our joints, potentially leading to overuse injuries. Our recovery time naturally increases as we age, and pushing through can sometimes do more harm than good. Instead, consider the beautiful world of walking, swimming, or cycling. These activities provide excellent cardiovascular benefits while being gentler on our bodies. My dear friends, as we wrap up our time together today, I want you to carry this message in your heart. Adapting your exercise routine isn't about giving up or growing old. It's about growing wise. Your body has carried you through decades of experiences, joys, challenges, and triumphs. It deserves to be treated with the same tenderness you would show a dear friend. Remember, fitness after 60 isn't about proving anything to anyone. It's about honoring yourself, maintaining your independence, and continuing to feel strong and capable in your own skin. Every gentle movement, every mindful exercise choice, every moment you choose to listen to your body, these are acts of self-love. I encourage you to work with healthcare providers or fitness professionals who understand the unique needs of our age group. Create a routine that brings you joy, not pain. Celebrate every victory, no matter how small it might seem to others. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you. Share in the comments below. What's one way you've adapted your fitness routine to better serve your body? Your story might be exactly what another listener needs to hear today. Until next time, remember that you are worthy of gentleness, deserving of care, and capable of so much more than you know. Take care of yourself with the same tenderness you show to those you love most. This is Relatos de Ternura, sending you love and light on your beautiful journey.